Hello world, I'm a 52-year-old homeschooling mama for holistic health coach. Kind of had a busy day today with the family. Of course, it's Father's Day. And also, happy first day of summer. We can consider summer like what? June, July, August, but officially on the calendar. And we went to a place that you can build your own bowl. It's kava and it's so good. So much. We were sharing bowls and we were still like, wow, I have to bring it home to eat it later. And then I also have a tropical smoothie rewards loyalty program or whatever, app and stuff. And they have a free tropical smoothie today if you order something. So of course, how to take advantage of that. And I got what is it? Passion fruit. So it's like, I don't know. It was a bunch of good stuff. Passion fruit and it's like a tropical flavor type of thing. So that looks good. I'm going to have that in a second. My sandwich is something yummy. I'm assuming I'll share that with the kids just because I'm nice, because I want to be, a good mom. And then, oh yeah, we had to go by and get our sip club at Panera. So I bought one of their specialty teas as well. This is, I think we're in the same thing. I think this is dragon fruit. Did I say passion fruit? I think I had passion fruit. The tropical smoothies had passion fruit, but also dragon fruit maybe. So this is dragon fruit and dragon fruit pieces. So I kind of stay on the same theme throughout. No, today but I got so overwhelmingly tired. I'm still trying to I don't know, maybe I'm dehydrated. Maybe I didn't have enough coffee in the morning. Maybe just all of it's hitting me in. It was just a gray, drizzly, rainy day. And I was in the car. We stopped to do an errand and my son had to go in and do it. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to nap in the car for a second. So finally he dropped me off and he's out somewhere. Well, actually we were taking his car up to the shop, going 30 miles per hour. It was jangly. He has a little Audi TT coupe, really cute, but it has some rotor issue or something in the front. So I was driving it and it was really vibrating. We're I hope we make it. There's all kinds of stuff today. But I just want to say that no matter where you are in life, if you're a father right now, if you're going to be a father, if you are planning on one day being a father, then hats off to you. And probably mothers will be watching this and, tell them they're doing an awesome job and also well worth it. It's well worth it to invest in your kids and be a solid, stable foundation for them throughout life. And it's we were at an event and they had a photo thing behind it. And my husband thought somebody was waiting to go and we're just taking our time and meandering and talking and thinking we're going to do a different pose with the kids. And he's like, oh, I don't want to just hog this space. He's like, oh, do you guys need to go? And they were with their family or whatever. And they're like, oh no, we're not. And then later we didn't realize it. And later my oldest daughter was like, no, they can't have kids. They don't have any children. And it was kind of awkward. I felt horrible. But you know what? It's it also reminded me, I was in that same place in life. We were married and we were going to just wait a little bit before we started trying for kids. And then the waiting became 5 years. And then finally we're okay, now I think we're, at a good place. And we're kind of settled into the area we were and his job. And then it just didn't happen for us. And it was really discouraging. And, you look around and you see people seemingly, when you're thinking about it, when it's on your mind, you see people all around you getting, having kids or easily getting pregnant without even trying. And then you're like, well, why me? I'm trying to take care of my body. I'm doing the right thing. And that's the mystery of life. Sometimes it's so little things that we overlook, like our diet or lifestyle, might just not be working for us. I mean, we might just need a little extra help, a little more advice, somebody to see things from a different perspective and get us on track and see, dig deeper into why maybe our body's not responding correctly. Maybe the hormone profile is off and why that might be. Maybe we're too stressed out. And so we kind of shut down the aspect of our health, because remember, if you understand how the body works as a cohesive unit and if you're stressed out and creating cortisol and adrenaline constantly, that will tamper down the hormones you need for procreation. So it's like all this, so many things to think about. And sometimes we just get so mired in where we are and something we want and it's not coming easily. We just don't understand why. We just need a second look and to dig deeper into those details and the health aspect that we just aren't equipped for, which is, understandable. Not everybody has done the research. Not everybody has taken hundreds of hours and thousands of hours. And that's why a health coach can be so transformative in your life, because of course, medical doctors really only have one aspect of looking at the body, and they just want to medicate you into a place of seemingly health. But a lot of times that's just, now you have a pharmaceutical for life, and that's really not fixing the underlying problem. That's not going to the root cause. And also pharmaceutical medications can start depleting nutrients and minerals and vitamins. That's kind of a side effect that, now we're in a deficit, and that's just continuing to either worsen the problem or make a new problem. So I felt really bad in the moment. I felt bad for them when I found out later, but also it's like, they didn't say anything. Like, she didn't say anything like, no, we can't have kids or whatever. I guess because for then that would have opened up a conversation that I could have just been like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was there one day, and maybe, at some point I could have helped her or whatever. But I guess sometimes people don't know how to say it because they know some people don't know how to respond properly, right? So they're like, well, I'm not going to tell them like my issues or my problem or whatever, and make it a weird, awkward thing. But in this case, it's like, I would have actually been the one that she could have opened up to, because I walked through it all, and I have not only had to take oral medications for some of my kids, but then at past 40, because 2 of my kids are born past when I was 40 and 42. At that point, I had a miscarriage after I already had 2 children. And I was like, so at first, I just wasn't getting pregnant. I was just trying forever and it wasn't happening. But then after I had 2 kids, then I had a miscarriage. And I was like, okay, well, I did get pregnant, but I couldn't sustain it. So what's that about, and how do I fix that? So I, did a whole body detox, and I learned to understand things that can support health and support a calming aspect of your, a calming environment in your body, where you're just able to like settle into, okay, this is, I'm not stressed out, and I'm like supporting my body with nutrition, preparing it completely. So I just, I wish more people could take the holistic route or alternative route, whatever you want to call it. You're maybe you still want to go to your doctor for, maybe you still have a thing that you want to treat with pharmaceuticals, fine. But if you just open your mind up to also, there's other avenues and other ways to treat your body that can be supportive of that, along with the medical model that's commonly used in America, the Western conventional medical model. So I feel like it was a missed opportunity. I don't know if I could ever like broach that topic with her again, but I mean, I would love to share things I've learned. I would love to have them be able to celebrate Father's Day next year. And that's all what life is about, right? Not only is it a mystery, but when we have learned something and we can then share it, it just gives you so much fulfillment and happiness to be like, wow, I walked through your steps, I found the answer, and now let me give you some insight, some thoughts, some ways to like get to the place that you want to be easier, or make it faster than what you wanted. And I just hope everybody that wants to be a father can be a father. And so if you can just share what share the wealth of your of your knowledge around, that's such a great place to be. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, to your best health.